This show furnished by Karl Gerber and Employment Lawyers Group.
Hey now, I'm a lawsuit. Give us all that IRL. Hey now, give us millions.
Talk Radio 790 KABC. This is the Karl Gerber Workplace Lawyer Show, and I am Karl Gerber. I strongly suspect that you and I have a lot in common. At one time or another, in all likelihood, we both paid a medical bill. If not a medical bill, a prescription bill. Maybe your prescription was to rid yourself of STD, get off heroin, or help with a gender reassignment. Mine wasn't, but we both paid for a prescription. That connects us. We could practically be family. Tonight we have Nazuki, undisputably the most famous neuromassage nurse in the world. And she's got a thing coming on with Rhemus Helms, the most important man in Sun Valley, California.
Izuki wasn't reimbursed for Nuru massage training at hotel. What I do, Mr. Gerber?
I've heard about those live subject neuromassage trainings you do in hotel ballrooms around the Burbank airport.
Yes, I do close to Rhemus Helms bed city. We see a lot of each other lately. He see my... I see his...
Ugh, I don't even want to hear about this. Do you just see a lot of those body parts, or are the two of you having the wild and crummy romance he claims you have, whereby you write each other fortune cookie sayings the first half hour or two of your dates?
I do special oil massage too. Rhemus Helms, my man.
Well, that's a whole lot of man. I hope you can handle it.
Nazuki, world-famous Nuru nurse. No man enough for Nazuki but Rhemus Helms, most important man in Sun Valley, California.
I see.
No, I show you video.
Oh, for the life of me, I don't want to see that. Holy, be bad, Robinobi. Oh, there's smoke coming out of the two of you, Nazuki. You caught on fire.
You think that massage oil trick?
I'm not sure.
We burn lot of Rhemus Helms bed. It acres long.
No, I've 14 inches, I thought.
I talk about bed. Bed, Tim Robbins described more inhabitants than it is bed.
I know there's been a lot of talk about the 2020 census and all. Do you know if the census takers are going to pass out those questionnaires about citizenship at the Rhemus Helms bed?
What part bed? No, not good idea. Many aliens in bed.
Aliens? There seems to be no impossibility with Rhemus Helms. He's somehow found extraterrestrials.
I think no of this world. McDonald's girl really have yawn for hair. It grow too.
Yes, we heard about that on episode 57. She goes to the tiny salon on Santa Monica Boulevard where they give big toe washes and mediators pace in front and ultimately negotiate the price of the haircut.
I know place. Toe wash lady no make it as Nuru nurse. She wash big toes and do lap dance next door salon. I have no respect lap dancers. No, not lap dancers.
I would have thought lap dancers were a higher echelon than neuro nurses in illegal neuromassage clinics.
Nuru massage a great art. Much practice. Tea's not easy.
Isn't that the same as a lap dance?
Nuru massage take all muscles, whole body. Hard to hold position sometimes. Not lap dance. No comparison.
How does simply washing the big toe of a hair salon's client in a salon so tiny the client has to sit on the toilet for their big toe wash, how does that compare to the two aforementioned highly disreputable professions?
Washing big toe no take talent. I show you. Take off shoe.
We're not turning the studio into a tiny hair salon where the clients have to be happy getting their big toes washed while they sit on a toilet.
Big toe wash easy. Not small toe wash or much harder.
I'd rather not get into a discussion why washing a small toe of a client sitting on a toilet in a tiny salon is easier than washing a big toe in front of a toilet in a tiny salon.
No need only wash when clients sit on toilet.
Of course not. A big toe could be washed while the client sits on a public park bench.
Yes, very common. MacArthur Park, Mid-City, Central Park, New York. I do little toe wash there. Little toe tickle more. See, I show.
And I always thought all those people leaning over, servicing toes dangling from park benches were just a bunch of perverts.
No perverts. Easy job.
Could we change the subject and get to employment law?
Yes, Izuki want reimbursement.
Well, the last time we met over on episode 54, which subsequently was the most viewed episode of any show on the Karl Gerber with a K channel on YouTube, not to mention 20 other sound sharing sites, you said that Izuki was a tenant.
Yes, she rent space at clinic.
Well, then, since she's a tenant, wink, wink, she's not a tenant. You don't have to reimburse her.
Rhemus Helms say, listen to you. I listen. I make Izuki employee. She does production work of Nuru Massage Clinic. She might have client if she no live in salon, but I make her employee. Pay her $15 hour. She even get 10% of tip. Might get $5 hour.
Sounds generous, and I love the way you're stealing her tips, which subsequently violates the labor code.
Oh no, why I say. Remus Helms make me give her all tips back.
Since she's an employee, you do have to reimburse her for reasonably and necessarily incurred expenses.
Yes, I think condom good idea. I pay.
Excuse me, but why would such a thing, why would she need such a thing to do a neuromassage demonstration in a hotel ballroom near the Burbank airport?
Safety.
Oh, like the mother who hid under her son's bed to make sure he did it safely the third time.
She on episode 66. She know you know wife. She know Remus Helms because father was imposter. He mentor imposter who on your show 2 times. Yes, he come 2 times.
Yes, we heard about that wonderful stewarding.
But Izuki want other expense paid.
Well, since you covered the condom, what else could there be?
Condom no work.
Oh, no! Well, this is a very controversial subject I'd rather not get into. The country is torn.
You talk a lot about Myron Alfumbra pronounced matting but spell M&M.
Yes, we do. And his tampon was originally marketed as being capable of trimming an ever-growing Berber toupee that's actually nylon some 16 times a day, so it did not grow and grow and grow. And it was simultaneously touted as a vacuum-like device capable of performing an abortion before Myron Alfumbra, pronounced Manning but spelled M&M, got tight doing the 3-plug golden hair trim of that political imposter camping out in the big White House.
Izuki no need abortion. Not now, at least. She need doctor.
Oh, your question relates to the employer's obligation to furnish health insurance, and an equally controversial subject.
Sort of right. Yes, insurance.
It is important that employees enroll in their employer's health care plans during the enrollment period, which is only once a year. If they don't take the insurance when it's initially offered to them, they have to wait until the employer's enrollment plan comes up.
That not problem.
Well, it is for a lot of employees who blow off their employer's offer of health insurance, and then they realize they can't get in on it for months once they decide they want insurance because they missed the enrollment period deadline.
Problem, Izuki get STD.
Oh, that is a problem.
Male model, very bad. He no tell us he work escort for women size 44 butt and bigger.
I didn't realize women with large butts are strong candidates for STDs.
Butt size no determine STD. If escort, many risk.
Oh, I'm sure.
We sue male model. Dumas file lawsuit. Only charge $20,000 for lawsuit complaint draft.
Sounds like a colossal waste of money. I doubt a male escort, even if he primarily services butt sizes 44 and over, I doubt he's a collectible defendant. Moreover, I think he'd be paid in cash.
I pay check. He essential business expense. No can give training for new girl without him. Real life pleasure experience very important to demonstrate. I think accounting code for male model, standard chart of account, accounting code 29020, training equipment, non-capitalized.
Oh, brother, this is the Karl Gerber Workplace Lawyer Show, and I never get a good guest on this show. When we get back, we'll figure out what else is going on with the Nazuki on Talk Radio 790 KABC.
Since 1993, the Employment Lawyers Group has been a consistent force in fighting for the rights of California employees. They've represented thousands of employees in cases in which they've lost their jobs, been sexually harassed, discriminated against at work, or owed wages individually or as a group such as a class action. The Employment Lawyers Group has maintained a high win rate and a serious record before the California courts. Please call 877-525-0700 for an experienced work lawyer. That's 877-525-0700. They have call takers standing by. Online, research the firm at worklawyerca.com. They have offices throughout Southern California. If you hire the Employment Lawyers Group, your legal problem becomes theirs to solve.
Hey now, I'm a lawsuit. Give us all that.
Talk Radio 790 KABC. This is the Karl Gerber Workplace Lawyer Show. I'm Karl Gerber. I'm a real workplace lawyer, and I've got Nazuki, the most famous neuro nurse in the whole country, in studio tonight with me, and she's telling me about how a kooky got a STD during a live demonstration. What exactly does Izuki want to be reimbursed for, Nazuki?
Dr. Bill.
I thought she's an employee. Don't you have workers' comp?
Worker comp carriers say accident no covered.
I recall reading that while filming Sweet, Sweet Badass, the first blaxploitation movie, Marvin Van Peebles used a real hook woman and did a real thing in that movie and made a workers' compensation claim.
Worker comp carriers say illegal act no covered.
I do see their point.
Yes, Dumas say we recover medical bills with lawsuit.
Wait a minute. You paid $20,000 to file the lawsuit, which isn't collectible, and now it shouldn't cost you $20,000 to file a lawsuit. Anyway, at least one like that, but you won't just pay the medical bills?
Izuki owe me $20,000. I good boss. And advance money for lawsuit. Dumas only give me 10% referral fee.
Oh, how much are the medical bills?
She go to doctor 2 times. Get antibiotic cost $14. Too much money.
What's this all come out to? The doctor's bills and the prescription?
$214.
But you paid $20,000 to sue the uncollectible male model whose real calling is in the calling of women with large rear ends.
I think he do work for woman with size 28 butt too. I hear at gym.
Maybe you should hire a corporate counsel. I think the way you're handling these business affairs is ridiculous.
I Rhemus Helms woman. I have be ridiculous.
Oh, you're right. What was I thinking? You operated a normal business?
I hope you no think that.
I have one more question before we move on. Was this male model paid?
I know use free labor. Not good. Might be realistic for girls, but training take long time. Man must last. I pay $200. He do for publicity. Normally make $1,500 for part night.
I'm glad you're paying your labor to do illegal things.
Oh, wait. I make mistake. Male escort pay $200. Definitely worth. He get many girl.
Okay, let me summarize this or ask this as a legal issue like you see in a brief or a case or in law school. Should Izuki be reimbursed for giving a live neuromassage training in the ballroom of the Burbank Hotel near the Burbank Airport because she was an employee of Nazuki's at the time of the training if the training involved actual sexual intercourse, which is illegal because the male model paid $200 to be the male model? And part B, should she be reimbursed reasonable expenses incurred during that training, which included a prophylactic?
No, I pay for condom.
I do apologize. You clarified that early on. The issue is, should Izuki be reimbursed $214 in doctor's bills and an exorbitantly priced $14 antibiotic? And should a workers' compensation carrier cover an illegal act the employer required the employee to engage in? Here, prostitution.
No prostitution. Male model like customer. Service worth $10,000. Many girl. I even show technique. He paid $200.
Moving right along.
Yes, Rhemus Helms get me on show right away. I know, wait. I have next question.
Excuse me. I have to do a sponsorship plug. This program was made possible by a generous grant from the Helms Foundation's $5.14 billion in funding and 14 inches of endowment.
Rhemus Helms happy now. You make happy. That end well.
No!
Wait, I make correction. Izuki use own lubricant.
Do we have to get back to that?
Want to make sure legal advice full.
Well, just pay her for the damn lubricant. This is ludicrous.
She no claim lubricant as expense because she no use much.
Well, then let bygones be bygones.
No, I know let Remus Helms go.
Well, I'm glad you found your soulmate.
I no know when first met. No even know when he go to Nuru Massage Clinic 1994 to pay gas bill. He no prepared. I have he not a orchid Helms.
Well, this is an incredible love story.
Mr. Gerber, may I make suggestion? You should pay your gas bill at the Nuru Massage Clinic.
I'm going to stick with the U.S. mail.
You stick better at Nuru Massage Clinic. Suit yourself.
I'm fearing some people might get the wrong idea.
Like you do more than pay gas bill at Nuru Massage Clinic?
No, I was rather referring to the fact we have all these heavy hitters on the show, like Rhemus Helms, who made his fortune off his genital being infringed. You, the most famous neuro nurse in the world, and Cindy D, the most famous English-speaking landline phone sex operator.
Listeners no get wrong idea. They like. You number skyrocket like Remus Helms since we come more.
Well, your issues are rather extreme examples. I think that employees and employers of the world would remember these particular legal problems.
And relate to problems.
Oh, not that.
Don't be fool. Why you think answering machine go in house?
Well, I'm under the impression it was due to call girls.
You right. How about VCR?
Oh, that's an easy one. So the world could watch out Remus Helms flicks.
You right. What about pager?
Call girls before doctors.
You smart boy. Internet?
Oh, come on, Izuki. Everyone knows the internet was invented for porn. It still this day, that's all it's really good for. Why do you think this show is blowing up on the internet all over the world? Look at the show titles.
Yes, 45 to 55% of internet audience not in US. Show is international sensation, like me.
Well, I have read most technologies, including smartphones, were largely acquired by consumers so they could engage in sexual activities.
Yes, civilization advanced through technology and technology acquired for sex. Why you think I erotic literature major Oxford, emphasis on Asian erotica?
Well, only an erotic literature major from Oxford could talk like you just so that your daughter wouldn't die of boredom again.
Yes, I good mother.
No comment.
You never meet Hinita.
As a matter of fact, I did. I resurrected her in episode 28. But she was sort of out of it when that happened. I wasn't even sure she'd actually died. She was in an utter state of boredom.
She child Remus Helms and Nazuki. What do you expect? Most people not so excited.
Really? I can't believe you'd even say that.
I concern sex robot. No good technology.
Well, the fact there are these product liability lawsuits for the men who got stuck in the STD model.
Just wrong direction.
But you do agree that the future of robotics are sex robots, do you not?
Yes, that bring robotics to house, but no good.
Well, bad for your business.
The Nazuki robot no good. She hurt owner. Nuru massage delicate. She break things.
Well, thank you for pluralizing that. It must have been important for you to lapse into your non-gibberish dialect.
I know like economic empowerment zone law. I discriminated against. Why Trump let sex toy manufacturer get tax benefit money, but no massage clinic?
How Remus Helms firmly believes that was payback for what that man did to him in 1994 with the resin mold and all.
I be deprived much opportunity.
I was under the impression that you were a leading operator of worldwide neuromassage clinics in important locations like under three-way underpasses in cities we'd never heard of. One where everyone was on a boat due to a shortage of land. And of course, at Reseda, California.
Tarzana.
Right. Not what the post office writes when Dumas's legal mail is addressed there.
Dumas, he was in back office. That different city.
Well, I presume that the clinic is as notorious as Remus Helms' many-acre-long bed, but we've heard the neuromassage clinic, the lucky number 7, it isn't that big, it's at a strip mall.
No, we go through this. Nuru Nurse has no stripping parking lot. Against rule now.
Oh, brother, I've got good clients. I really do. And if you want to be one in employment law, my number is 877-525-0700. The guests Remus Helms provide me with, they're nuts. This is Talk Radio 790 KABC, the Karl Gerber Workplace Lawyer Show. We'll be back in a minute.
Since 1993, the Employment Lawyers Group has been a results-oriented law firm whose goal is to get the client what they deserve. They've represented thousands of California employees who've lost their jobs, been sexually harassed, subjected to employment discrimination, or were owed wages on an individualized or group basis, such as a class action. They have a high rate of success. There are few situations involving employment law that they have not confronted. At the forefront of employee rights, they're often the first employee law firm to confront a new legal issue. For an experienced employment lawyer, call 877-525-0700. That's 877-525-0700. They have call takers standing by. Online, read more about the firm at employeelawca.com. They have offices throughout Southern California. Make your work problem theirs to solve.
Talk Radio 790 KABC. This is the Karl Gerber Workplace Lawyer Show, and I am Karl Gerber. We have Nazuki the most famous neuro nurse in the whole world in the studio, and I sure wonder what kind of office supply those neuro nurses buy. At any rate, Nazuki, with your fame and fortune, I'm not sure you should be crying about the economic empowerment zone laws, not including massage clinics. That may be the thing I agree with that man. I don't think massage parlors necessarily upgrade a neighborhood.
Housing shortage in LA, nurses live in clinic, smog, greenhouse gas, nurse live in shower, no commute, no greenhouse gas.
Nazuki, having your tenants live in the showers isn't much better than these migrant camps, and maybe even worse. Well, this studio has been completely destroyed. The general public can now hear the entirety of this broadcast.
Oh, Mr. Gerber, has to be greatest moment of your life. I happy for you.
Why? The studio's been destroyed because that old man with gold hair over there, he was sent by Myron Alfumbra, pronounced Madding but spelled M&M, to have a face-off with me, given all I said about him.
No, you meet greatest trespasser ever. Now you tell person you done something in your life. This good for you.
But everything isn't so good. We've got these crazy foreign ladies in Congress that just hate America. I don't get it. America's the greatest country at its greatest moment. The only way that we could improve this country is to stop holding elections. Except in the South. Why ruin a good thing? And the election would probably be rigged anyway, okay? But these foreign broads just hate our beautiful country. It used to be terrible. Don't get me wrong. It was one great big Detroit. The last guy, the black guy. Okay? I honestly never know if it's a lady flashing me or a guy at my rallies. I don't like seeing them either way. I hate real boobs whether they're on a man or a woman. The ultimate freedom is to be able to eat so much and not exercise that people don't even know if it's gay to hit on you. Good night and God bless me.
Nazuki, get him! Do you have any oil? He'll slip!
I no give that man famous Nazuki massage anymore. I only did for tax return.
We've got to be more careful or we could be arrested for treason.
More discriminate. They say my people know in concentration camp. Internment different. We know treason. Many Japanese fishermen family no spies.
I thought you were British.
Father Japanese businessman, mother British. Japanese too. This make me related search term with Yoko Ono.
Oh, indeed. I must be related search term to say the Three Stooges. 5 of them were Lithuanian ancestry Jews.
Get me out of here before she gets any more of my tax returns. We're doing wonderful things for wonderful people. I could be hiring escorts right now or eating fast food and getting fatter.
Well, we could make a deal. In Ray Myron Alfumbra, pronounced Madding but spelled M&M, if certain concessions were made. In Ray, his ever-growing Berber toupees he's using to take over the world, and his one ever-growing sanitary napkin per menstrual career policy.
He's a wonderful hairdresser. He really is. I'll give you a pre-Hanukkah present and let him cut your hair.
That no good. He no need incompetent barbarian.
I wasn't born with hair like this. It's taken a lifetime, much hard work, many things most people would never do to achieve this look. I've given 40 years of my life to this hair.
Imagine Izuki's slippery body, undulating, very good massage. Could be you if Myron you know who stop.
Izuki, the cleanest woman I've ever been with, and I know. I've been with lots of women, more women than you'll ever know. I know women. I have a lot of experience grabbing their body parts and getting away with it.
Correction, not more than Rhemus Helms will ever know. But I guess what he does is consensual. What you do is just creepy.
Attorney, right.
Yes, Izuki is a very cleanly girl. Nazuki, is she all better now?
Izuki no better. More doctor bill need.
Doctor's bills? I don't believe in affordable health care.
Go massage clinic Tarzana. Izuki wait for you.
I'll tell my men to get me there. I've done wonderful things for wonderful people, and now a wonderful woman will do wonderful things for me.
Ugh, God, I'm so glad to get rid of that guy. I at least he's gone. That was Matthew Garahy. The fat monologue was his. I'm responsible for the other dialogue.
We get even.
Even if he gets infected, the whole thing is curable with antibiotics.
Yes, bad idea. I call Izuki. If he's sick in bed, he dwita. No good.
What were we thinking?
This like slick plot.
Slick plot?
Yes, things slick in Nuru massage clinic.
What?
Great slick.
Oh, she goes to the neuro massage clinic? Is that how she got hepatitis C?
No, she do plot, LSD, Nixon. No work.
Oh, I've heard that story.
I tell Izuki, call Grace Slick for idea.
It's a thought, but what about Rhemus Helms sex robots? Maybe they could play a role in whatever happens at the clinic.
Oh, internet. Very bad.
Well, yes, it's mainly a place for porn.
No, internet be hacked. Sex dolls malfunction at same time.
This has happened?
Every car have internet 2020. No disconnect switch. Very dangerous.
Oh, and the sex robots could malfunction if someone hacked them.
Yes, you modem started in 1982 to 1985. You hacked.
An attorney is charged with upholding the laws of the United States. I can't get involved in any hanky-panky.
Too bad. I think you try Nuru massage sometime.
Are you concerned that if a sex robot was hacked, there could be mass annihilation? Like gun control would no longer be the issue?
No, too much pleasure not good thing.
I guess.
Maybe heart attack, dehydration.
Well, these really are real-life issues we deal with on a daily basis.
Yes, sometimes much steam during Nuru massage.
And when you and Remus Helms get together.
No, smoke.
Oh, all of this sounds dangerous.
That's why protective mom under bed for safety.
Nazuki, is there something else we could discuss?
You discrimination lawyer. EEOC say I no hire enough non-Japanese tenants.
Well, the Equal Opportunity Employment Commission's jurisdiction involves employees that aren't a they're not a landlord-tenant law organization enforcement place.
Oh, I get name wrong. It's DFEH. It stands for the thing men have, female equal harassment.
Correction. It stands for the Department of Fair Employment and Housing.
You sure?
Yes, and they do investigate both housing complaints and employment complaints.
That's why they investigate. I have tenants.
I think that there's supposed to be someone named Sarah in this studio. Those tenants are mislabeled. They're actually absurdly labeled as tenants.
I think Nuru Nurse tenant. They live on premise.
Oh, that's another issue, but they are employees.
Nazuki no help it. Customer want Japanese Nuru Nurse. No market for other race.
What about an Arabian, maybe a Persian neuro nurse? I'm going to have to hold that thought. All right, this is strange, but I really am a real employment discrimination lawyer. I've done it so long I could do sketch comedy about employment law, and I would appreciate a call at the office about a new case during normal business hours at 877-525-0700. That's 525-0700 for the employee lawyer who wins his trials and gives a performance. That's 877-525-0700. This is the Karl Gerber Workplace Lawyer Show. You can live stream it. A lot of people are tonight on the Karl Gerber with a K channel on YouTube. We're on every Sunday from 7 to 8 Pacific Standard Time. And when we come back, I can only imagine what kind of crazy things Nazuki is going to get involved in next. I don't know what she's going to tell us about. I'm sorry if this subject matter is a little weird, but it's got to be a little weird because she's Rhemus Helms' woman, and her daughter is Hanita Orchid Helms, who gets bored if her mother doesn't talk in gibberish, even though she's an Oxford graduate in Asian erotic literature or something like that. That's the case. Talk Radio 790 KABC. This is the Karl Gerber Workplace Lawyer Show, and we were talking about how Nazuki probably should diversify and maybe even get an Arabian or Persian neuro nurse.
As I was saying before, I was so... Oh, excuse me. People tell me I don't look Persian. Old women will be like, really? You don't look it?
I beg to differ.
He expert. Oldest son go to Persian day school.
It's a yeshiva with a plentiful supply of Persian Jews.
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, people say I don't look Persian.
What people?
People!
Great.
I'm like, oh, you caught me. Just trying to fit in with the global favorite.
Yes, Rhemus Helms and I global favorite.
Why would I lie about being Persian? Need to be part of some sort of axis of facial hair? Discount on a carpet?
Hey, that carpet thing is racist.
Many type of carpet, but not for most Nuru nurses.
If I'm going to lie, I'd say I'm Brazilian. Silky hair, bare crotches.
Oh, yes, very popular at Nuru Massage Clinic.
They're the Swedes of South America.
Who?
Brazilians!
They speak Portuguese and they don't celebrate Easter.
You don't celebrate Easter either.
Oh, we dye Easter eggs.
My dad's a motivational speaker.
I really don't know if what I say motivates anybody.
Growing up, my dad treated us like clients. Once on a family trip, he took me aside and said, Sarah, you look poor. There's a poverty line and you dress like you are below it.
I know higher low budget girls. Not right image for classy Nuru Massage Clinic.
Oh, exactly. What would those customers think when they went into one of your clinics below a freeway underpass?
Only one like that.
Also, I have a sister.
Maybe they think Yoko Ono my sister. We in related search terms.
Stop interrupting the comedian!
You too.
My Persian sister, not my non-Persian non-sister, and I are both pushing 30 when we aren't pushing pills, and we're both single.
Many opportunity for single girl. Nuru nurse, dancer, girl for sugar daddy. Erotic literature writer too.
When we were young, my father would introduce us like precious gems. Look how beautiful. But do not touch. Now, like used cars. This is the older model, some body damage, but not a lot of miles on her. This newer one's had some work done, but moves pretty fast. Where are you going? I have deal for you. 2 for 1, come on!
Oh, that bad.
Full disclosure, my sister's significantly hotter than me.
Maybe she try Nuru nurse work. Mr. Gerber say maybe Persian girl.
Maybe customers would want that. I didn't say I want one.
I give you geisha. You're very satisfied.
Oh, I've already got a Jap.
That very racist.
Jewish American princess. That's what I have. Work is a 4-letter word.
It hard for me, sister the hotter sister.
Now she talk like me.
The fact my sister is hotter than me is hard for me because usually when I see a smoke show girl, I'm like, damn, I question my sexuality. But with sisters, it's like your parents' DNA thought, we can do better. She's the iPhone 10 to my Nokia flip phone, y'all. I'm coping with it, though. Now, I introduce her as my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, Rhemus Helms like that. I make appointment.
For the street cred, you know? I smack her bottom, make her grab me a beer. Boom, I go from the ugly sister to the stud lesbian.
Now that we've had those disclosures, perhaps we can go on with our lives.
But she bring her sister to Nuru Nurse clinic in Tarzana.
Reseda!
If sister join, I have Persian Nuru Nurse. TFEH, leave me alone?
I hope not. That was comedian Sarah. Yes, I met her in Texas during a not white enough raid. Before that little hold up, I was there reviewing my Texas law license.
Too many rule. Easier if clinic go underground.
Does this mean Dumas would have to move out of his office?
Not sure. This time move. Still under construction.
You mean to say the neuro massage rooms are still separated by thin painter's plastic?
We have drywall one room. VIP, very private. Maybe you like.
With all that privacy, I think it would be a great room for a neuro nurse mislabeled a tenant to live in.
4 already live room. Room very spacious, long enough for 2 girl lay down.
I'm not sure a place like that could command rents of, over $3,000 a month these days in LA, but, maybe $2,500 in Reseda.
I give girls bargain. 1,000 each girl. More clean for 4 girls.
Who cleans a spacious room where 2 girls can lay down at once?
Tenants clean room. Part of job duties.
What I'd really like to see, I'd like to read a job description for your tenants.
Yes, very exciting. Dumas charge me 10,000 to write. You read.
The neuro massage is an euphoric experience without boundaries. There are no limits to the customer's ecstasy.
Yes, no limit. How they say, anything go.
I'm now reading from another part of this 4-page job description. Duties include, but are not limited to, sliding. Sliding?
Very important job description. Show physical requirement of job.
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
Sliding, very important in neuro massage.
Well, there's a paragraph in here about occupational hazards. I see skin clogging. Yes, that could happen with all those oils.
Natural oil, good for client. Man oil helps skin.
Let me get back to these occupational hazards in the job description. Venereal disease, including but not limited to an acquired immunity syndrome. Oh, this isn't a hospital job.
Very important tenant get disclosure. No surprise if come down AIDS.
It says here, neuromassage nurses hereby acknowledge they are tenants of Lucky 7 Tarzana. They're subject to an at-will eviction, but must abide by Nazuki Neuro Creed, always happy ending?
Yes, very important for customer. Bad experience, bad Yelp review.
This raises an interesting subject matter. What exactly do your Yelp reviews say, Nazuki?
You see yourself. Very good. All 5 star.
Big Dave from Canoga Park wrote, recommend private room is self-conscious.
Yes, paint out plastic for rooms more orgy style.
Big Dave continues that although there is protection kept in a drawer, it's not required.
You translate. You good. Must use Craigslist.
I've hired a few people from there.
Very good.
Well, the translation, the real word in the ad was Tina Turner.
Big Dave no say protection. He say they let him Tina Turner.
I didn't think the listeners would know what that meant.
Who you hire from Craigslist? You give roses?
Absolutely not! I hired 2 construction employees, 2 paralegals, and a variety of comedians, voice actors during the last 6 months.
Read next review. Very good.
It says Lucky 7 is not necessarily a DDF clinic.
You no translate that.
I think I have a public duty then to translate what DDF means. It means drug and disease free.
Review say best French lesson in town.
Well, that's a euphemism for prostitution. That very bad.
You right. We have Nuru nurses. No prostitute. I complain that review.
That won't do any good. Yelp won't take it down.
To Masseuse.
Oh, good luck.
We lucky 7.
Well, who wrote that review about the French lessons?
I look. Interesting. Weird.
Yeah, everything coming out of your mouth is weird.
Man look like sandwich. Oh, he hero sandwich. He no can have problem with DDF.
Oh, I have seen that man. Yeah, he's the hero sandwich from episode 55.
Yes, I recall. He has own oil.
Customers bring their own oil?
No, he all oiled. Italian salad dressing.
I can't keep going here.
Very difficult massage. He all buns and meat.
I think we need to let our listeners know that this man really is a sandwich.
Yes, he do 2 girls sandwich. But he have lots of salami.
He's a hero sandwich. What do you expect?
You make business sound weird.
Oh, I do apologize. For most businesses, their employers are tenants. Most Yelp reviews are in code, and most employees are asking for reimbursement when they contract a sexually transmitted disease at work.
Yes, you experience labor lawyer. These all common issue in employment case, I hear.
Oh, true. Employment law is primarily about illegal conditions of employers, and when they're new clients, they call me at 877-525-0700. That's 877-525-0700 during business hours. For real employee lawyer, that's 877-525-0700 for my office. What was I saying? Oh, yes. When a lot of new clients call from the drive-through lines with cryptic self signals, they do seem to be talking in code.
Yes, very important. Employee lawyer know all slang. Impress client.
Actually, I had to do some research for those Craigslist codes.
You know use professional service on Craigslist? You really should pay gas bill at Nuru Massage Clinic.
Izuki, where has this all gone the last hour?
You will get there if you try Lucky 7 in Tarzana. Nazuki do you personal.
All right, everyone. That was Sarah F. Kami. We have 2 comedians tonight in here in addition to Nazuki and me. It's been a great show. We're heard every Sunday from 7 to 8. I write the scripts except for when the comedians do their spiel. Sometimes I add a little. I do the sound effects too. And I'm a real workplace lawyer on top of it. So this has been the Karl Gerber Workplace Lawyer Show on Talk Radio 790 KABC. Have a wonderful week of workplace abuse.
This show furnished by Karl Gerber and Employment Lawyers Group.